Greetings and welcome to the Mid-Missouri Kayaking Weather Report for June 2019. At 2:15 in the afternoon on Wednesday, June 5th, the temperature is 92 degrees, our projected high for the day. High tomorrow is supposed to be about 84 with thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow. I am on the Moreau River by the train bridge that I often kayak under, and I have seen very little wildlife. Saw one kingfisher, turkey vulture, heard blue jay and robins, but that's about it. No blue herons, and there's nowhere for them to land. The Moreau River is very high over its banks. There are no real shallows here unless you go out into the farm fields, and it is spreading out into the adjacent farm fields, and can't go there. So yeah, not a lot of wildlife. Right here, the river is about 40 to 50 feet wider than normal because it has a bluff on either side that the train bridge sets up on. Now the lower structure of it, as you can see, is right here, and it's only about 4 feet above the water. I had to duck to get under it. I had to get my speed up. I couldn't paddle underneath there, and I had to coast underneath it. That's how high the river is here. And where I launched, it's typically 80 to 100 feet wide, and it was probably 100 yards wide because it's out into those adjacent farm fields. I launched at the Moreau 50 access. It's called that because it's a side road off of US 50, Highway US 50. Side road which then has an access road. And normally I would drive 100 yards winding down into that to get to the ramp. And I took I kayaked a couple of months ago, and I showed a shot of my car sitting at the top of the ramp with the water within, I don't know, 10, 12 feet, 15 feet of the very top of the ramp, probably about 3 or 4 foot depth. Well, today when I launched, I had a park on the grass on that winding road just short of that side road, and it took about a minute and a half paddle to actually get to the boat ramp and into the river. That's how high the Moreau is here, and that's because we're only a mile at this point upstream from the Missouri River, which continues to rise. It hasn't been dropping yet. Now, where I kayaked 5 days ago for my May kayak, that's 7 to 10 miles inland and probably 20 miles or more of Moreau River, the way it just winds back and forth. And I was tempted to launch there, but I thought, you know what, I haven't been here before in really high water, so I think I'm going to do that. So here I am. And I went out as far as the Missouri River, and actually probably the last 100 yards or so of the Moreau, I was actually in the Missouri, because it hits it at such an oblique angle, a tight angle, that there's a spit of land that separates them at the very end, and all of that was completely under water. Yes, there are some points where the Missouri River here near Jefferson City is 3/4 of a mile wide. Yeah. Level is at 33.1. When it was at 32 a few days ago, that was the 5th highest recorded for this area. So it's higher than that. And it's 33.1. And that area across the river from the main part of Jefferson City, still underwater. It's going over there like 3/4 of a mile wide out in the farm fields and industry. And so I should have actually been kayaking this morning, you know, when it was cooler. I wouldn't get the sun because it's sunny. It's partly cloudy right now, mostly sunny, and it's hot. It's bright. But I wanted to get some morning sun. I wanted the sun slightly behind me to look towards the city to get some pictures over in that flooded area across the river. I went over there near where the women's prison is that I showed in the last video, and I got some pictures of a grain storage facility, you know, silos and tanks that are totally surrounded by water. And there's an access over there. Cedar Creek is over there, and that goes into the Missouri River, and I've launched there before and gone up Cedar Creek. And so I thought, well, I could go to Cedar Creek. Well, that's all farm. All that farmland is underwater, and I would have had to go into a farmer's field actually to launch there. So I came here. Yeah. So yeah, look how low this bridge is. How low the bridge is. How high the water is, I should say. And there's clunking here. That's because my hand is on a bridge abutment that normally is 15 feet over the top of my head, the top of this thing. And the water here is anywhere from 6 to 10 feet deep at this point by the bridge. And right now it's probably 20 to 25 feet deep. Yeah. So, I've been out for a couple hours now. I'm gonna head back, mostly in the sun too. But I've got my sunscreen on. Yes, I do. Got my sunscreen on. And the wind's been picking up. I recorded this actually on my way out to the Missouri River, but the wind was blowing so much it was messing up the microphone on the camera. So just in case, I'm recording the audio here on my phone. If I need to use that and patch that in. So, weather, wildlife, no animals really, kayak, river, flood. There's been a lot of traffic. There were a couple of times I had to start the video over earlier when I was trying to do it because dump trucks just kept going by. They're going to the landfill with all the tree debris from the tornado in the city. They're having people put all their stuff out to the street, and they're getting all that tree storm debris out first, and then they'll start getting out the house parts that are now by the curb. Yeah. There was actually one state office building that was destroyed. And it was down in a valley that it took a path towards the main section of the city, and it went down right over the top of this building, and they're going to doze it next month. It's a loss. And just above it, because it's like in a valley and it's a rise, is a commercial building that was like a warehouse, plumbing supply sort of place, and that sort of thing. That's a pile of debris. It looks like it's sitting on top of the other building because of the camera angle. But yeah, there was a lot of damage from that tornado. But hey, you know, that coming out into this part of the country, floods, tornadoes. Yeah. Well, that's about it. We're 7 minutes. So, this has been your Mid-Missouri Kayak and Weather Report for June 2019. Ciao, folks. And vlog on.